My God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Hello, people. Stephen I. Ford from Ford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. I hope the New Year's is treating you pretty well. And today's date is the 16th of January, 2023. I think I want to talk to you guys, especially about the word investment. Investment is a term that we got to sacrifice some money that we have into what it's called investment. Investment is a very powerful sort of tool once we learn how to utilize it. And there are many forms of areas or product that you can probably purchase as an investment tool or property or asset. Most people probably can relate to investment, I guess, say purchasing a home. And of course, some people can only stay in one home all their life without realizing that home could produce huge income through investment by tapping into the resources of the equity of the property. That's just another one common and probably well-known investment wheel or investment tool, property. And nothing wrong with property. Property is perfect. But of course, it costs a bit of money, quite a bit of money to be able to get into the investment sector. Yeah, the one that we're going to talk about really is investment in the stock market or cryptocurrency at this point of time. And they're very affordable to get into investment within the stock market or the cryptocurrencies. And of course, here I'm not in Australia, of course, but I'm going to show you Australian stocks. I'm in New Zealand at the moment, but the Australian stocks are far more superior than the New Zealand ones. So I'm going to utilize or use common stocks from Australia. I'm going to stick with that for a little while before we move on to cryptocurrency. Now, to set up a stock market portfolio, remember it's a portfolio you're going to build. And if you have a look here on my chart here with Google Finance, this is what it's called a portfolio. Portfolio is made out of many companies that you can purchase and add into what is called a portfolio. Now, the important issue also to understand a portfolio is like miniatures little businesses that you have purchased from these great publicly listed companies. Now, what's the point, you might ask? Well, if you purchase, say, for example, 30 stocks plus in your portfolio, then you got this huge portfolio to harvest any profits from in the near future. And of course, if you're purchasing, in this case, say, high producing dividend stocks, then you'll be doing well. Let's give an example. Let's have a look at this one. Capital REIT. REIT means property investors. Now, if you come down the right here, let me get you out of my way, or let me get out of the way. You see down the bottom here, this particular stock, at only 81 cents a share, is producing 7.41% of dividend. And that will come to you probably once or twice a year. Now, that's just from one stock. And if you can see, it's only 81 cents. Now, let's have a look how it's been performing. That's good. You need stocks to be in this sort of levels or down in order to be able to purchase. It's not good to be purchasing stocks at the high or up at the resistant area. It's always good to purchase stocks when they lose value. And that is particular one of the best stocks, I guess. And in fact, it could have been a fluke that we came into this one, because I would recommend purchases if you're looking for a stock in Australia to purchase. Why? Well, anything that comes down, it always tends to go up. And then in this case, there's this down. So if it does come up to this level in the future, then you have made money and consider taking a profit. That's a very simple analogy or an analytical sort of process to look at it. But if you look at it in the long term, building a portfolio, investment portfolio, I highly regard it. In Australia, you go and see your bank to set up what it's called a stock market trading account, and they will set up an account for you, especially for buying and selling and managing your stock market portfolio within the bank account. With the Commonwealth Bank in Australia, go and see them and ask them to set up what it's called a ComSec account. In that account, you can buy and sell and manage your portfolio within that bank account. And of course, the minimum in Australia is $500 you need to be able to purchase stocks. So that's giving you one idea how to build an investment portfolio. And it is important. It is your own money that you're going to use. So say, for example, you go to work each week or once a month, you buy say $500 plus $10 thing fee, transaction fee. And that's how much the bank will charge you. And each month you purchase one stock, just one stock each month. But at the end of the year, you would have bought 12 stocks in your portfolio. If you maintain that for at least 3 years, then you'll have 36 stocks in your portfolio. Now, you don't have to worry about stocks that has gone in the red. Let's have a look at this particular one at the moment, Epicus. That's also another property, real estate a company in Australia, and as you can see, it is down, and that's where you want to get into any market or any asset. You want to just get in at the low level. This is investment we're talking about. Don't confuse trading and investment, two different things. Now, you're purchasing at that level in the hope the market will push this stock up in the future, and you have what is called capital gain. And of course, dividend payment. This particular stock is paying out 6.85%. So you reap the rewards of free money when the company will pay you this amount of money. Even if the stock comes down any further, it doesn't matter how much you would undervalue your stock, the company will still pay you dividend. That's a safety factor. Again, as we go back into the portfolio, and if you have a big, huge portfolio like that, you can certainly sort of live off the dividends of your portfolio. Now, that's called investment. You're taking some of your money, and you're investing it, buying companies, publicly listed company on the stock market. And of course, you can also use what is called bank loan to prop this up and really supercharge your investment portfolio of the stock market. Now, you got to remember, you're purchasing a share of a company, a legitimate share of the company. And of course, you might be scared, to say companies, close up or go bankrupt. I mean, of course, that's life. Things grow up and die. I mean, everything doesn't necessarily exist for life. And those are the sort of also expectancy to understand things sometimes just go haywire. However, in saying that, I would guarantee you will have 90% success rate in the companies that probably fall or don't even perform. And that's a highly not exaggerated figure. That is a common figure that you can actually invest successfully in these processes in the stock market. Investment, it's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I absolutely love it. Thank God for investments, because it allows you also to work from home. And these sort of processes and accessibility, you access through your smartphone or your computer perfectly at home, after work, when you finish work, when you want to build up a portfolio. This is long term. On the other hand, now, if you want to get into, say, trading, for example, that's a bit more sophisticated, and I'm not in that field to sort of really speak about it. But I've got trading accounts, but I only trade with professional people. I don't do it myself because I don't know how to read the market, because it is a very, very fast market with micro time when those markets are moved. And if you're not completely understanding how the stock market works in trading platform, you could lose a lot of money. So preferably, if you want to go into trading, hang out or look for advice from professional people to hang out with them or trade with them, or trade from their signals, and you'll be a very successful investor in that regard. Trading, it's part of the investment process, but it's like gambling on the market. But if you know what you're doing, then it'd be beneficial to you altogether. That is, once again, investing. You are investing some of your own money to capitalize a bit more. So, but looking at the long-term process for the future, let's have a closer look. Now, we're going to also talk about cryptocurrency at the same time. Cryptocurrency is also giving us a fair amount of amazing things that's happening on the stock market, and cryptocurrency is just one of those. Cryptocurrency is an excellent product at this point of time, and I think I already made a video early this new year that the crypto market, is on a rebound of a century. Why am I saying that? Well, let's have a look. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is what we generally utilize, because that is the master of the cryptocurrency world. Let's go back just a month ago. Now, a month ago, if you look at it, that's the end of December 31, 2022. And look what happened exactly at the time 2023 came. If you're a suspicious person or a person who believes in the infinity or the Almighty God, I look at it and say 3 years after 2020, the rebound of the century of the crypto market has already started. Now, you might not be a believer, but you watch the market. The crypto market is going to go beyond that we've never seen before. So if you take the time to buy some, if you want to buy some crypto, of course, well, I can recommend you a few outstanding cryptocurrency bank where you can go and put some of your own real money and purchase some of the coins and just leave it there and watch how they're going to grow in the future. That's a simple term of investment. You got to really wait for the market to really grow your coins, but it is a form of it is a form of investment. So down below my video here, I will have a couple of links to allow you to go and join one of these crypto banks where you can go and buy some cryptocurrencies or whatever coin you wish, making sure that you check the charts first before you buy, that you're not buying at the high. And I wouldn't recommend buying Bitcoin at the moment. It's a bit high. Just wait for it to a little dip. It does dip now and again, and as you can see, it is high. Just wait for it to dip, then that's when you go and buy. And another wisdom that I'm going to share with you, the best time to buy not cryptocurrency, but any stocks, it's you always look after around about Thursday, Friday. Now, why would I say that? Well, common human sort of habits. And if people trades and they make a lot of money during the week, sort of thing, they rely on some money from the trading to be able to, go shopping or go out during the weekend. And they buy something, say Friday, allow it to grow to probably Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and by Thursday, their account could have enough substantial amount to cash out and take that profit and spend for the weekend. And on a Thursday, they sell it just to give it enough time for the money to clear and in their bank account, and they go and enjoy the weekend with their profit. So come back now to our cryptocurrencies. Now remember, down the bottom of my video, there should be a couple of links. Binance or crypto.com or Coinbase are some of the recommended crypto bank you can join. And of course, please, I do ask a huge favor to join, subscribe to my video and like my video. Also, there's a point why I'm asking this. I need to reach my 1,000 subscribers with YouTube, so I can be one of those recognized people, providing pretty good content for YouTube. Yeah, and of course, you on the other side will get also a ping saying Steven's made another video. Would you like to have a look at it? And we both sort of help each other. But for those who have already subscribed to my YouTube video, 417 of yours, thank you very, very much. You are absolutely awesome. I love you. God bless you. And I thank you that you have subscribed to my video, of course, and that's helping me in my investment with YouTube. And I must admit, also, YouTube is a great platform. Also, you can invest a bit of time just using what you're seeing me using it right now, YouTube, to reach as many people as I can throughout the globe. I might not have a huge fan base, but 417 people is enough to start the trend. I had an old account that was about 1,000 subscribers before that. Unfortunately, now it got closed down because I went away for a holiday, a very long holiday, of course. But in the meantime, just starting something up also with YouTube can have some long-term beneficials for you. And once you get into Google's recognition, and Google would then start rewarding you, monthly reward, and in the past I was getting around about $1,000 from my YouTube income, and that's another form of investment. Just use your smartphone to capture yourself, just doing normal things. We'll talk about the things you love to talk about, and I love talking about investing and making a lot of money on the stock market. And now and again I drift off and talk about babies and beautiful ladies, but hey, that's life. You got to enjoy your life. And Nothing wrong with admiring a beautiful woman. Of course, I have one. It's called my wife. And I have some other beautiful young ladies that are working with me right at this point of time. I call them my wife because they are absolutely extraordinary in their work that they are providing, helping me get up and get going on the financial market. And I'm so appreciative to them at the same token. And I love them. I absolutely love them. And, when you come out, trading and investing with these beautiful young ladies, it's an amazing feeling. I thank God for them all the time. They're angels, but at this point in time, I always tell my wife, these are my online wives, and we're there for purpose, and we have fun with it. And that's just part of investing. When you invest time into something you love, you get rewarded. You absolutely get rewarded. And I'm sure the God who looks down on all of us, if we do the right thing, we certainly, get some rewards and, eat the apple at the same time. But nevertheless, let's get back to our investing process. Investing is pretty good. I can't highly, recommend. So if you have joined some of these mining sites that I have also recommended, now those mining sites are useless unless you put a bit of investment into it. Find some money and buy yourself some fuel into those system. I'm making money from those mining sites. But at the time, I was only testing them, so my investments are pretty small. So in the meantime, 2023, it's the time to ramp up the investment processes. That there are so many areas. There's no right area to invest. Every area that I'm suggesting to you in these videos, pick one or two or three and go with it, and you'll never go wrong. And the reason why I go one or two sort of account, I have actually quite a lot. It's because it's called diversification. I love the word diversify, only because if one account is not performing, I'm hoping the other account is going to do a great deal. And sometimes on my training platform with my beautiful ladies, they don't trade all the time, and I'm a man who's hungry for profits all the time, and I need to see profits sort of coming every day, and that's one of the purpose why you have two or three accounts. So if one account is not performing, and of course not trading with your professional team, you can go and operate on the other account and continue your processing of profiting from each account, and that's called diversification. And right now, I can suggest you many, but you got to have to pick one or two and go with that for now to build up your capital and resources. Is just investing some of your income into it. Don't be shy. The investment system works perfectly. And one of the fault that most people do in an investment, let me give it to you. This is a no-no in the investment world. And I've been in this game for quite a while, and I know a new things about it. A few things, not everything, but a few things. Hold on, let me bring up. Now we'll use cryptocurrency for the meantime. Now, most people do this. They buy something. They might have bought it up here somewhere. Okay, just follow the chart, and whatever they buy, it dropped value. You haven't lost money. It's called value. Okay, so if you bought this up here, say $1,000, and you had lost value, say you only got $500 at this level. Now that $500 that's under value, you can gain. Okay, never despair. One of the biggest word in this game is to never lose money, and this is the wrong strategy that most people fall into. They get disheartened. They buy it up here. It's not a game that happens, but it does happen, and you make a mistake. They buy it up here in the asset or the stock drop value. Don't worry. This is the area where you're going to be laughing to the bank than up here. What you're going to do is find more money. If you invested $1,000 up here, get another 1,000 invested down here, and you buy lots more shares at this point of time and add to what you already got here. So you'll have a lot more gain when this particular stock or whatever you're buying recover. You never, ever sell anything when it drops value, because everything that goes down always goes up. That's the fundamentals of the stock market or in any investment areas. It always happens. Take my word for it. It might be scary when you see something when you pull it up here and it drops such a value. Yes, it might be scary, but I tell you what, experience has taught me, hold on to it and you'll be laughing to the bank later on. But make sure that you capture more of what the undervalued stock has produced. And again, whenever your asset or product returns in the future, you're going to be thankful that you have purchased more and add on to the value what you already got there. But never ever sell, never. That's a no-no in our term. There's a strategy to recover, and it takes a little bit of patience, understanding, and belief that things always goes up, always goes up. Whatever goes down, always goes up. Okay, there you go, my friend. So that's, I guess, on the 16th day of 2023. Investment is very, very important. Find some money. I don't care where you find it. If you own a home, go and ask the bank, to get equity of your home. Pump it into the system. And I tell you, you'll never look back because the system works all the time. Just be patient. Remember, I've given you an example. Most people buy things when it drops value, they get scared and they sell and they lost money. You can't afford to do that. You cannot afford to buy something as soon as you lose a bit of value, you get scared and you sell. No, you don't get scared in this game. You clap your hands, buy more at this level. If you bought it up here, add more value to what you already bought and you'll be laughing to the bank. But anyway, that's today's message. Invest, invest, invest. If you are working today and you're spending your money, you're a fool. That's a poor man's mentality. Do not fall into working to buy as many fancy stuff you got around home. The best method to enjoying the future is you go and work hard and wherever you work and you invest as much as you can. That's the key. You spend it, it's gone forever. Then you've got to go back to work. I mean, it's a repeated of an insanity. But if you follow some of these concepts in years to come, you look back and say, wow, thank you, Mr. Ford. You have given me a wealth creation tool. It's pretty simple. Work hard, invest some of your money, and you'll be laughing to the bank. But anyway, once again, this is Stephen Ford from Ford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. You look after yourself. We love you. God loves you. We'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.